Hey, it's Chris and Nikki from the Morning Mix. We got the opportunity to talk to Thomas Lennon and Michael Ian Black of The State, which you know from like Reno 911 and Wet Hot American Summer and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all these guys from The State. It's great.
And pudding aficionados.
That's exactly right, which I learned a lot about. So please enjoy our conversation. They are coming to the Riviera Theater on Saturday, November 25th and Sunday, November 26th. Tickets are available at AXS.com. The State live at the Riv. Please enjoy Thomas Lennon and Michael Ian Black.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be right here. Yeah.
I hear people. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, it worked.
Did you guys hear us?
We can.
We did it. Okay, I don't know what was going on your end, but it's Chris and Nikki from The Mix. Hello. The phone rang like 9 different times, and it was just me going, hello? Hello, like Lionel Richie was waiting for someone to answer. But hi.
Sometimes we just crank call people as the pudding guys, and then we hang
Yes!
Okay, so you guys, this is crazy. Okay, so first off, hello, welcome. I believe we have Thomas Lennon, Michael Ian Black, and Joe Latruglio, right? You're all there?
We right before this call, we kicked Joe out of the group. I hope that's not going to be an issue.
No, that's no problem at all.
Have you ever seen that documentary about the Eagles where they all hate each other? And being awful.
Yeah.
We did that 30 seconds to Joe before this call, which was an insane move, but I'm glad we did it.
Yeah. Poured a beer on them. Poured a beer on them just like the Eagles did.
You're like, look, man, before we talk to Chicago, we're going to say goodbye. What? Well, it's really funny because
this is Chicago, guys. We're playing in the show now.
Here we go. Nikki today was referencing the pudding sketch all morning long in our excitement to get to chat with you guys.
I
like that you pulled that out right before we even started.
So
I will say there's a lot of stuff coming up in the State show that which is at the Riviera, obviously 25th, 26th.
Yeah,
that is like catchphrases that we wrote in like 30 seconds in the early 90s that shouldn't have stood the test of time. If you know what I mean.
That was my question.
No reason that everybody knows those guys.
How many times did you guys actually even do the pudding sketch? Was it just one time, or how many times was it?
We did like 3 of them, and
but only one of them was good, Michael. Really.
Yes, only the first one was good.
The $240 worth of pudding. Was it that one? Okay.
Yeah, that one worked.
Although I'll tell you, we got a brand new one in the State show that we're doing live, and I think it might be the best of the bunch.
It might.
Really?
I think it might be too. It took us 32 years to figure out what these guys are really about, what these two weirdos are really, really about. And so, I think the live tour, Barry and Levon, Pudding Guys, is probably the best one.
So what's so funny is my husband and I have been quoting this since you put out the State. But we have been wrong. I don't know if you get this everywhere. Like, we're always like 10,000 pounds of pudding for 100 pounds. I mean, none of them are correct. Do you
That's
find?
Right.
That's right.
That's correct. It is. I am regularly misquoted. But not only that, I mean, Tom, I don't know if you have this experience. I'm not only regularly misquoted about sketches that I'm in, I often get credit for being in television shows that I wasn't in.
It happens to me all the time. So, I mean, we both get I Want to Dip My Balls in It, which is a great sketch of ours.
Yep.
But I also get I Am Crushing Your Head from Kids in the Hall. I get that almost every day. Yeah. And then lately, I just get a lot of people at the airport tend to think I'm either Jason Sudeikis or Will Forte or maybe somehow both. But
God,
I take it.
If you had just one of their careers, you'd be so happy.
Oh my God, I know, right?
God, you'd be happy.
So how far do you let that go?
Like, you know that.
Do you let them get all the way to oh my God, I can't believe I met Ted Lasso before you tell them, like, just so you know?
I took a huge photo with this family last year because they were going, "We're the Millers, we're the Millers," and I am in We're the Millers. But then at the very end, everybody's like hugging me and kissing me. It's this giant family, and at the very end, they're all like, "We love you, Mr. Sudeikis," and I was like, "Why say anything? Why?
That's right.
Why?"
Why ruin their fun?
What good does it do them?
Yeah. Right.
They're just my O'Hare. Yeah.
Yep. My strategy is always when somebody comes up to me and points and says "Mad TV," I go, "Yep,
sure."
Yep, Mad TV, man.
Oh,
is that
whoever
most
you
common?
Want me to be, I will be. I will be your private dancer, dancing for money. Do what you want me to do. Anything.
Michael, have you ever autographed
Whatever
something?
will end this conversation the quickest, that's what I will do.
So have you ever, Michael, autographed something as someone else? Like, oh, sure, and just write. Like, whose name are you writing down?
Whoever they ask, whoever they think I am, I will happily autograph. Oh, you're Bruce McCullough from Kids in the Hall. You bet I am. Let me just sign
That's
that.
fine.
See,
Even though I do not know how to spell McCullough, I will autograph it for you.
I do. Now, I was going to go to the Sunday Rib show, and now I feel like I have to go and yell, "I am crushing your head" from the audience, just so you can fulfill it. Do have people
do that? We will love that very much.
Is audience participation a part of the show, whether you want it or not?
You know, it depends. It depends how late the show starts. These are 8:00 shows, but we've gotten some very enthusiastic. It gets a little Rocky Horror Picture Show here and there.
Yeah, we drink early
Yeah.
here in Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
you're fine. You'll be fine.
I'm aware. This is my hometown. You know, it's actually both Black and I are from.
I didn't
Chicago.
know. I truly didn't know that.
Yeah.
Where from?
Yeah, I'm from
Like
Oak
what
Park.
part? Oak Park.
I'm
Okay.
Oak Park.
I was born in Chicago and lived the first part of my life in the Chicago suburbs. Moved away when I was 4, but I still consider it my ancestral homeland.
Which did you just read that? Your PR rep had written it down. The delivery was solid. What suburb was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was. Wait, there were two: Downers Grove and Bowling
Brook.
Bowling Brook.
Yeah, Bowling Brook. Yeah, Bowling Green is a college, right? I think so. But anyway, that's awesome. I did not. Shame on us. Our research has failed us here.
Well, now you have to drink Malort.
Yeah.
You know, if you haven't already.
What a dumb tradition.
It's pretty awful.
Nothing we love more than a bunch of people at our show who've just pounded Malort and are going to scream, "I'm crushing your head!" Just say, this is going to be a great night.
Why does it smell like black licorice and vomit in here? That's Malort.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. So if I was very curious about this, if we could go all the way back to the beginning, how did you guys start the state? Were you all just at NYU together and you decided like, hey, let's create a comedy troupe, or were you doing it anyway and you just put a name on it?
No, essentially, the first part of what you described is correct. We were a combination of freshmen and sophomores at NYU, and through a story that's not worth repeating, yes, we basically just decided to start a sketch comedy troupe together. That's essentially how it happened. And 35 years later, we're all very old and arthritic and wearing unitards at the Riviera Theater.
Yeah, and still doing it November.
The hardest tour of our entire lives. A tour that would have really, really been hard in our 20s, we're doing now for some reason.
Good. Now, will this also include anything like Reno 911 or Wet Hot American Summer, or anything, or is it just going to be really focused on the state?
This is
it's all the state.
a state show, but of course the faces of the people, you know, you can mix and match a lot of fun combinations.
Yes,
sure.
Because, you know, the state is the incubator of Stella, of Wet Hot American Summer, of Reno 911.
Yeah.
Right.
So many of these things. So it's all, you know, it's you're going to recognize all the playing card faces you'll see.
I would have really loved if we'd asked the question and you both went the opposite direction. Yeah, totally. No, not at all.
No, but that is one great thing about all these projects. Like, it's like you all, you know, I love seeing you all together all the time. You know what I mean? And you feel like it. Do you think, do you think the state could be made now, like right now on MTV, if MTV were to show a comedy show?
Well, I would say not on MTV because MTV is for children, and we're closer to retirement age than we are to adolescents.
So, Paramount
but
Plus,
I do
then.
think, yes, the state could happily appear on anybody's network who would be willing to write us a check.
I'll tell you right now, the strike's over, so we can tell you, you know, you can watch all of the state right now on Paramount Plus, and I think what might surprise people is how, because there's no politics, there's very few references to what year it even is. Like, the state holds up better than you might think if you watch the original episodes.
We showed some to our 13-year-old, so that's why we showed
How'd
him.
it go? Did it go okay?
You know, he's like, why are they rubbing their asses in pudding, and why are they talking that
Why
way?
are they rubbing their asses and stuff?
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Yeah, well,
just
that's the correct question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I showed my 4-year-old, and anyway, I've got a
know.
stained rug now that I need cleaning.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to have you here, and welcome back home. So yeah, definitely we'll be there,
Yes,
and yeah, that's good to know about because I was like trying to explain, because if people haven't seen it or grown up with it or misquoted it their entire life, then like I said, you guys were pioneers with that show. I think, at least when I was watching MTV, and it was just all remote control and videos.
Right,
it was the state. So I love it.
Come to the Riviera.
Well, thank you so much.
26th, and
I will say that
guarantee
the 25th, I think, is basically sold out. So the 26th is probably much easier to get tickets.
Perfect. All
yeah,
right.
it'll also be our last show in Chicago, so it'll probably be a fun one, I bet.
Well, that's awesome. We're so pumped to see you guys in real life, and I'm also so glad we were able to do that because the strike is over. Woohoo! So
Strike is over.
Yeah, we did it. Are you guys back? So did it end and all of a sudden did you guys get inundated? Like, okay, we need you here, now, or are you able to kind of ease back into work?
That happened to Ken Marino from the state, but the rest of us are just
are just perpetually unemployed. Yes.
So please buy your tickets to see the state live at the Riviera Theater.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, there's like 8 of us, so it's a huge
Yeah, at the end of it all, you all go home with like $3 once you split it all down, and
it only works out if each person buys 8 T-shirts. But if that doesn't happen, it's a wash.
Will there be pudding at the merch table?
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
All
You'll find out. Awesome.
We'll be there Sunday.
Head to AXS.com to get your
Can't
tickets.
wait.
They're going to be at the Riv on Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th. The state. Thank you guys so much for taking some time. This was really, really fun. We were a little like, oh, they're going to be in 2 different places on the phone. What do we do? But this worked out really well. So thank you guys. It's really great to talk to you.
What a pleasure. See you in Chicago.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
take care, guys. Bye.